Alright guys, today we're going to show you the build of the roof, and then I'm going to talk about a shout out. You can win a shout out for your channel, and then also, ladies, if you'd like to date me, this is how you can. Good day, you fine folks watching. The plastic held up through all the rain. I didn't get any around the bottom, but it's okay. It did get wet. It's already drying up. It's not too bad. It's chance of rain. It's 20% and below for this week. Hopefully it won't rain at all, but it probably will drizzle here and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that plastic off, and I bought some plywood and then house wrap. So I'm going to try to put the plywood up there today on my own. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I did buy skinnier plywood. I know I should get thicker stuff, but I'm thinking if I do 2 layers of this, run some of it horizontal and then some of it vertical over the top, have 2 layers, it'll really tighten it together really well, and it'll be easy enough for me to do on my own. Yes, it might cost just a little bit more because I'm buying 2 sheets of plywood instead of 1 thicker one. I'm totally cool with that to get it done. So let's go ahead and get this plastic off. I'm just going to pull it all the way over to one side or the other. I don't know which way yet. And then put the plywood on, so if it does start raining, I can just throw that plastic back over and cover the plywood. So let's go ahead and try to knock that out before it does start raining. Had to throw my hoodie on. It's a little chilly today. Probably should have charged the battery to this too, huh? Let me get a different battery. So yes, it did get wet down here. That's not really what I'm worried about right now. I wanted all that to be dry, and it is dry. So I did buy the little straps and stuff to hook on there. So I think I'm gonna go hook those on all the way around, and then I'll try to get the plywood on there. All right guys, so I got these straps right here, and they're gonna go on right there. Let me grab the little ladder, it's easier. I take my little 1.5 inch joist hanger nails. Let's go ahead and nail these up. Alright, so I got them up all the way around. Gotta do this side, and then I need to figure out the corners. So this beam going up right there in the middle, I'm going to use this piece. Is it this piece? Yeah, this piece, and I'm gonna hook it on like this. So it'll be hooked on, so pretty much like that right there. And I'm not 100% sure on what to really use here. I don't know if that's the proper thing, but that's what I'm going to use. And then I'll end up beefing this up even more because there's going to be a wall right here. You won't see this, and then yes, we're going to frame it up a little more here. So don't read too far into it, but for right now, I think this will hold it on really well. And to be completely honest, the other ones that I just put up, I didn't really know about those until I saw Colby Ranch's video. So Colby Ranch, appreciate that little tip. You didn't even know you were helping your competitor. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing on that side. So now that I got the straps and everything, I'm ready to put the plywood up there. And I came up with this idea. I put a block right there. It is 4 feet from the top plus ½ inch, because I want ½ inch of gap on the top here and on the other side, so when the air flows up it can go out, and then the ridge cap on top will cover all that, so I'm not worried about the rain. So I put a block there 4 feet and ½ inch, and then 4 feet ½ inch from the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put the plywood up there, and it should sit right on that, which, if in theory, if this is squared close enough to what it should be, then it should sit there and hit the top of there where I need it on the edge, and then be right down the middle of this one if it's done correctly. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put that up there and see how this goes. Alright, so as you can tell, we got plywood up. It's starting to look like a real house. And I know you're wondering, why is this strap on here? Well, I put the strap right on the top up there, and then I had it come down, and then I had it go all the way down there to that tree right down there with a ratchet strap. And whenever we put up the top beam and everything, it was slightly off, a little bit off tilt, so use what you got. And I had this tow rope and ratchet straps, and so I hooked it up there, and I just tightened it a little bit to kind of pull it back this way and get it nice and square, so whenever I put the plywood on and hook the plywood on, then it stays nice and square, and that's how I wanted it. So use what you got. Sometimes when you're by yourself, you got to get creative. the joys of doing this alone. That's why I don't really work when it's raining and wet. So this roof is being a little bit of a pain in the butt. You saw it took me a while to get this sheet on there, but I'm doing my best. I did put these straps on there to keep it, that keeps it from bowing in and out whenever it's on there for a while. But when life gives you lemons, give it a freaking ratchet strap. Ratchet straps always come in handy. All right, so the roof is going up with the wood and everything, and with the braces and everything. I am super thankful for that, but I am smart enough after the last time I fell off, when it's wet, after me almost slipping, it's a sign to not work anymore. I'm gonna let it dry just a little bit longer. I think I did pretty good for right now anyways, with the rain and stuff still going on. All right, so I fibbed, I did a little more. I got the plastic on, and then I got this sheet of plywood right there, and then I figured I'd go ahead and address this. My dad was actually texting me, I'll send him pictures, and he said I needed some braces that go across, you know, hold it from bowing out at the top, whatever you call them, I don't know what they're called. My dad knows, he asked me, didn't know what it's called, but anyways, I have not put these on either on this side, so no worries if you're seeing that, you don't need to call me out. I did it on that side, and then I'm just trying to get it covered and stuff, and then as soon as I'm done here in a minute, I'm gonna go back and put them on. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put temporary 2x6s going across right now. I have some, they're actually right here. So I'm gonna get those, they're 10-footers, and I'm gonna run them across and hold it on for now. But my goal is, whenever I go out to Sawyer Ridge House, I am going to get cedar logs, and I'm gonna do full cedar logs, probably 5-6 inches, you know, in diameter or whatever, around, and I'm gonna keep it live edge, and it's gonna run across, and so that way when you walk in, you see some really cool beams across. But for now, I'll put those on just to brace it up, so no worries on that. But I did go ahead and finish this so I can get the plastic up, and then I'm gonna go back and finish all the rest of the bracing and stuff up here in a minute. But now back to what I was talking about before I did all that. So I am gonna go ahead and throw the plastic back over, and I'm gonna let this dry out just a little bit longer before I start messing with this again. The last thing I want to do is get hurt. I want to finish this, but it's gonna take me a lot longer to finish it if I get hurt. So really and truly, there's not a whole lot left for it to dry. So tomorrow I'll be able to jump on it again. If not, a little bit later, I'm gonna go ahead and get my broom and sweep off any larger puddles and stuff and let that dry up. But I don't want to get hurt. I fell off last time, and now that I'm getting higher and higher, I don't want to fall and get hurt. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now for this. But as you can tell, there is a gap up there, and that is where the air will flow whenever I have my vents and stuff on. I know a lot of you guys kept saying, Jason, you need a drip edge. Look, I got a drip edge right there. I'm just kidding on that, guys. That's not the drip edge. But I know what I'm doing when it comes to that, and I know what I'm doing when it's going to be to vent that up. So no worries on that. But I wanted to do something that I think would be fun. Two things, actually. We'll start with, I've been getting a lot of comments and messages and stuff lately wanting shout outs. I'm just going to be super blunt with you really quick. I'm going to keep this real short because I've talked about it before. Being a YouTube channel, no matter how big or small you are, when you ask another YouTube channel for a shout out, that's an automatic no. Maybe some people will do it. I've done it in the past, but I've learned you can't just give everyone a shout out. So, because then everyone starts asking for them. So pretty much, if you are a smaller YouTube channel, please don't go asking other channels for shout outs. It's a huge red flag, and I have never ever asked anybody for a shout out. I've been given shout outs, but you have to earn them. And whenever we got our big shout out from Keeping It Dutch, we won a contest. So since everyone's been asking me, I think I'm going to come up with some type of contest. I don't know yet. I'll come up with it sometime in the next few days to give you a chance to get a shout out, but I want you guys to earn it. And so we'll do a video contest, something like that. I don't want to just be giving out shout outs left and right. So if you have asked me, don't take this personal, because there's a lot of people that have been asking me. You're not the only one. So I just figured I would give you guys the opportunity to get a shout out. I'm just not going to just give everyone a shout out. And some of you are going to think I'm being mean with that, but it's just not it. I'm not being mean. You can ask any big YouTuber, ask any small YouTuber. They're going to say asking for a shout out is the worst thing you could do. And then also, I thought this would be funny. As you guys know, I am newly single, and Jared kind of did something like this a while back, and I started thinking about it. I think it's freaking hilarious, and I want to go on a date with one of you guys. Well, girls, not guys. I have nothing against anyone that a dude likes a dude. I just don't. I like women. So scratch that one. So I want to date a girl, and so basically what I'm going to do is I have created an email address, and this is legit. I'm being dead serious. It's date, D-A-T-E, Jason at AOL.com. I'll put it down in the description, and I'll keep it super private. And pretty much if you would like to go on a date with me, I will pay for the date and everything. Don't worry about that. I'm a gentleman, and I will pay for the date. But the thing is I want to film it. I want to take all of you guys on the date with me. So if you are up for that and you are serious about wanting to date me, here's your chance. And you can email me. The best thing you can do is just write a quick thing, nothing long, just something real quick, and attach a photo, or give me your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever it may be. But if it's private, then I'm gonna have to add you on there, and to be able to see photos and stuff. It's not all about looks, but I am, that's part of it. I have to be attracted to you. So I figured right now, while I'm single, I think it would be pretty funny to possibly date one of you women out there. So anywhere from, I'm not even gonna put it, there will be an age limit, but you have to be legal, 18 and up. I don't care how old you are. So maybe I'm looking for a cougar. Maybe I'm looking to rob the cradle. I don't know. But you have your chance right now to go on a date with me, and I'll pay for it. Depending on how far you live, I'll also pay for travel. So if you are outside of the area of, the northeast Oklahoma area, it's better if you are. But if you are outside of that, I don't even mind helping with travel cost if it's not too crazy. So girls out there, if you want to date me for whatever reason, I don't know why you would, but I've had some messages lately. I figured I would open it up to all of y'all, and send me an email. Don't do it down in the comments. Don't do it on my Facebook page or my Instagram. Do it through email. So it's just datejason@aol.com. Promise you I will keep it completely secret. So if you do it and I don't pick you, no one will ever know. I'll just keep it super on the down low. I just thought this would be a cool thing, something funny to kind of do. But remember, we are going to film it, so we'll do something. We'll have a really cool date depending on who it is and what comes from it or whatever. So if you're interested, feel free to email me. This was something I thought about, and I thought it'd be funny, so why not? So guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and all that stuff. I do have everything you need to know about me down in the description. Tomorrow I'll be on the build again, and before I get off, my buddies over at Hidden Heights Farm, they're going live tonight at 7, so I'm gonna jump on there and join on, and it'd be cool if you guys go check them out as well. With all this stuff going on around the world, I think it'd be cool if we all hung out with Hidden Heights Farm tonight at 7 o'clock. We're in Oklahoma Central Time, so Hopefully I'll see y'all there. So guys, roof is going up. Don't ask for shout outs, but I'm gonna do a challenge if you'd like to win a shout out, and if you would like to go on a date with me for whatever reason, the email is down in the description. So I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I will get the rest of this finished up here. That is my goal, unless it's just pouring down rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this plastic on and let it dry out some more and get back to work tomorrow. So guys, I'll see y'all later on Hidden Heights Farm live chat.